This is Madison Miner with Protect Our Kids, and I'm here at Villa Park High School celebrating amazing student leaders who are exercising their First Amendment rights of freedom of speech. These students wanted to remember the life of a great man, Charlie Kirk, who inspired them not only in their schooling, but in their walks of life to be courageous and stand up for what they believe in. The students put out American flags, flowers, and signs to remember the great Charlie Kirk, and encouraged other students to do the same by leaving blank pieces of paper with a pen. Mother of two and Villa Park City Councilwoman Crystal Miles expressed her support for the students' freedom of speech and discussed how no person in the United States should have that taken away from them.
My name's Crystal Miles. I am a parent of two boys. One graduated from Villa Park High School, the other one's a current senior. So I'm a mom first. I'm a resident. I'm also an active sitting member of Villa Park City Council. But I'm here today looking at this as a mom of a student who was really, really happy to see this display. I have to say that, how I feel personally, I'm not representing the City Council. I don't know how they feel. I'm sure it'll be discussed at our upcoming City Council meeting, but me being here right now, I'm here as a mom and a parent. I always enjoyed watching Charlie Kirk, and what happened is a tragedy. My son actually texted me. He actually heard about it before I did. And he asked me if it was true. And, of course, I didn't know. And so, yeah, it came through. It was true. It was devastating. We were all devastated. The concept that somebody's going to silence somebody else's ability to have free speech is just shocking. And who's to value or decide whose free speech is more important than the other? So you may not agree, and we all know this, right? There's people that may not agree with me, I may not agree with them. They have just as much a right to express how they feel as do I. And so for this being here, I am just thrilled. It's beautiful. It was spontaneous. I actually know the family of one of the young men that started it, and I'm just reading these notes. These young people are really impacted by this. I mean, I think that this really is a turning point when you see that people are being silenced violently because they don't agree.
The superintendent told the students they had to move their display or it would be thrown away that afternoon. So the students moved it across the street from their high school, and while I helped them move it, they described how upsetting it was that a teacher, 10-year teacher, decided to take it upon herself to throw away all of their items and ruin their memorial for Charlie Kirk. Here's one of the students now with the story.
I go to Villa Park High School, and I wanted to do a little tribute to Charlie for just being an awesome human. And on Monday, we got it all set up. We had to move it originally to public property, so we got it all set up on public property. And then a teacher came by and took everything, took all the flowers, the notes that we had with it, and after that, it got all put back, and now it's bigger than ever, it seems.
Why are we here across the street versus on the school side of campus?
There is a time frame, he said, that the board has to set, but now we wanted to move it in case anyone wanted to take anything else before we got the chance to. And now it's on fully public property, so no one can do anything about it.
What did Charlie Kirk do in his life that influenced you and yours?
He kind of opened a viewing point for talking about things for even both parties and wanting to give a second opinion on what he believed in and taught other people to believe in what he believed in. And he was a Christian, and he kind of opened my eyes about my faith.
Crystal Miles was then asked how she felt about the teacher who took matters into her own hands regarding these students' freedom of expression to create a memorial for Charlie Kirk.
And that's awful. That's not what the Constitution and the Republic and our ability to live in a community is all about. We're allowed to have discourse. We're allowed to disagree. But reading some of these notes, these kids are truly impacted. And I think that we're missing that. So this is beautiful. I was so happy to see it. It was truly spontaneous. Unfortunately, on Monday, it started. There was a teacher that took it down. My understanding is sheriffs were able to recover some of the items, and then it was replaced and since has grown. And I'm really disappointed. that a teacher would silence somebody's ability to freedom of expression and free speech. And, I'm glad that the students prevailed.
Please join us to celebrate the life of Charlie Kirk. Use the QR code to register, and we look forward to seeing you there.